What's going on, YouTube? R to the double E dash to the ZON coming at you once again. This is, believe it or not, the third time I try to do this voiceover for this part 2 ZombiU playthrough. Hopefully this time everything goes good.
Watch your back.
There we hear the prepper letting us know as we descend into the underground bunker of Buckingham Palace that he can't really get our radio signal. We're probably going to lose contact with him because it's shielded, so got to be careful. The raven symbols on the wall indicate that there is a nearby safe house where we can save our game, upgrade our weapons at the upgrade bench if we have upgrades on us. So we're going to go ahead and try and do that now. Probably save the game. I don't think I have any upgrades. Yeah, there's the upgrade bench. I don't really have anything to add, so let's save the game. Basically here, we're going to go through the entire Buckingham Palace playthrough and just the very beginnings of the following mission, which is to go and collect all 7 of these letters from around the game world. So here we are saving the game. Now we're rested, game is saved, and we're ready to go and push further into the underground bunker of Buckingham Palace and see what the palace has to offer us. Remember, initially we came in here for supplies because it was a fortress. It was guaranteed to have health and ammo supplies. So that's why we initially came in here. Obviously, as you know, games always do, your plans will change as you get deeper into the actual palace, and there'll be new things that we need to do. So here I'm just trying to make my way through, go through the different doors. Here we have a locked door, but it allows us to unlock it using our lock picking tool. On the gamepad screen, we have the locking mechanisms of the internals of the lock that I got to move around with my finger, feel the vibration, and unlock it. So we do that here, and now we have a new way forward.
You there? How did you get in here? God, never mind. You're clean, aren't you? So you must be pretty good. Well, perhaps we could help each other. Sorry, I should explain. There are security monitors and speakers in walls. I'm Peter Knight, junior doctor to the royal household. So don't worry, we're not going mad. Do come and find me in the lab, won't you?
So in case you really couldn't pick it up that well over the audio, that was the royal doctor for the royal family coming through the PA system and letting us know that he is in the facility and he wants you to come and find him in the lab. Obviously, he's at work on something, possibly a cure. It's pretty obvious we're going to get dragged into helping him with whatever he needs. So start trying to find my way toward the lab to find him. You got to have security clearance to pass that door, so that's a no-go. Come here to the left. And we descend deeper into the underground parts of the bunker. Oh, I heard growling. Yeah, I'm just exploring, trying to find my way forward. It's a locked door. Oh, got a zombie.
She ain't got this chap.
She ain't got nothing.
The horror, you see. Then again, maybe he was more sensible than the rest of us.
So this area down here is pretty much a dead end for the time being. Gotta head back up, find a different way forward.
Sorry, I know these corridors are labyrinths. But well, that's the point. You seem to keep intruders out. I suppose I should warn you. There are also a few infected roaming around here. Used to be a name group soldiers, you see.
So he's just letting us know that to keep our wits about us because this is the bunker and this is Buckingham Palace. So it only stands to reason and logic that there would be palace guards and royal guards trying to protect the royal family before and during the outbreak. So they're going to be in here infected as zombies roaming about. So we got to be careful. Another dead end. Yeah, and again, as I've said before, this is me doing an actual full playthrough from beginning to end of the entire ZombiU game for Wii U for the first time in about 6 or 7 years. Now, don't get me wrong, it's one of my favorite Wii U games of all time, so I constantly, religiously go back and play this game pretty much every year, but not really fully in depth beginning to end. I just play it for a couple weeks, get my fix, and leave it there. This is the first time I'm actually completing the game in a good 6 or 7 years. So I'm still trying to familiarize myself and remind myself what it is I need to be doing at what time. So now I know we're looking for the lab. I know I'm close to the lab, but I'm just having a hard time centralizing the direction. But I think I found it because here we have a couple of zombies behind a chain link fence, and here's the lab. So we come in, let's listen to the doc.
But please don't touch anything. This is all vital scientific work. I'll close the door behind you, just for caution. Sorry I can't greet you in person. It's safer for both of us, you understand? I'm researching a cure for this terrible infection. You see, it's slow going, as I have so few subjects to test on. Like those poor Omega Group soldiers. Not my finest hour, I fear. If you'll forgive me for a moment, I'm sure you can help me. I say, steady on, Uncle. Right. Now here's how you would help. There's a book, De Remedi Secreti, by Conrad Gesner. A fascinating text, but what I'm after is Dee's own copy where he made annotations. I believe it's in the palace library, which means getting upstairs, I'm afraid. Would you be so kind? The bunker elevator can take you up to the palace.
So here he basically told us first task he has for us to help him is to retrieve a book called The Remedi Secreti. It's upstairs in the palace library, according to what he just told us. And it's a book that, deals with, like ancient diseases and cures and things of that nature. And the one he's after that's up in the palace library is John Dee's own personal copy, which had his own handwritten annotations on it. So that's what he's looking for. So that's what we got to go collect. So there's our manhole or shortcut. Whenever we need to book it, we can go through there. Now, if memory serves me correct, while I was doing this playthrough, I didn't hear what I just heard now, which is him tell us that it's upstairs in the palace library. So I think what's happening now is I'm wandering around trying to find my way forward, not realizing, bro, he told us it's upstairs. So really what we got to do is head back to that central lobby area of the bunker where there's an elevator on the right-hand side and we can take that up. So I think it takes me a little bit here wandering around to realize, oh, that's right, the elevator. So yeah, you can tell I'm a little lost right now, just wandering back and forth throughout the lab, trying to determine which direction it's best to set off in. So here I make a dumbass decision to take the shortcut back to the safe house for no reason, because the book is inside Buckingham Palace. So that was stupid. I'm gonna go right back. Now you'll notice I'm a different survivor. That reason being is because by the point that I got lost there in the lab, like you just saw, wandering around, kind of got tired. I had already saved up until that point, so I just turned the game off. Turned it on the next morning with a fresh, clear head, and set off trying to find it. Got killed and then became this survivor, and that's when I started capturing footage. So all you guys really missed there was the death of the last survivor. Nothing, no significant progress forward was made. We're still looking for the book. However, now, being the next day and being of a more clear mind and more rested, I realized, hey, well, it's in the bunker. He told us where it's at. Let's just go get it. So we got to pass by it through the lab to get to where we're going.
Back again. No luck finding the Gizmo book upstairs.
And this time I'm going to take the barricade off this door, which is going to lead us back, if I'm not mistaken, to the central area, which is where we need to be.
Do help yourself to anything you need, won't you?
Yep, there we go. Go through here, and really all I need to do is go straight through to that blue door on the right. But of course I don't do that, or do I? Yeah, I do. Gotta go through this door, which is where we came when we first heard the doctor's voice. Go through this door, and it leads us to another central lobby area with an elevator on the right-hand side, and that's where we need to go. To go upstairs and retrieve the Remedy Secreti. Now, when we get in the elevator and we press the button to go up, it's going to go into a long, like 20-second black loading screen, so I'm just going to transition past that for you guys right here. There we go. And now we've reached the top floor, or the second story, I don't know if it's the top floor, in Buckingham Palace. Whole new area, so we gotta have our wits about us. Some surprises, a lot of walkers that we gotta deal with, so here we go. And here it looks like there might be something. Yep, there's a secret passage behind the clock. Obviously it's been moved forward, so it looks like somebody's been through here before we got here. Oh, that's right, one of the better jump scares in the game. Gets me every time, man. So we gotta handle him real quick before he takes us out. It's fucking, I love the jump scares and the audio cues in this game. The score is so intense. There we go, we take him out, let's loot him, see what he got. Molotov cocktail, always welcome. And you know I'm always going to loot suitcases, any chests, dumpsters, and all that, whether or not they have anything in them. Funny part is, you'll see I just looted this, it had nothing, right? Obviously, you know I'm going to die a couple of times in this playthrough. I'm going to come back to that area and continually check that damn suitcase, even though I know I've already checked it, just because it's a habit. So here, we're going to see one of the first variant zombies of the game. Yeah, that white one with the steam rising above him. It's a spitter. It spits toxic or acid blood, I'm not sure which, but it makes contact with you, it injures you, and it blinds you. So here I'm trying to maneuver while I'm taking on both of them. And I can't get by it, and then I get grabbed. So boom, I lose that survivor. But there you saw one of the many variant zombies the game has to offer. Whenever they're pale white like that and they got steam rising off their body, they're a spitter. So you're gonna have to strafe left and right, keep on a swivel, movement-wise, so that you don't get hit with that spit, because it injures you and it blinds you.
Preparation. Research your surroundings. Scavenge for supplies. Stock up your safe house.
So now I gotta head back.
Whatever it takes.
Same direction. As we've said before, two simple reasons why. A, it's on the way to where you're going anyways. And B, that's where your infected survivor is with whatever gear they died with on their person. So you need that gear back. Even if it's minimal stuff, you need everything you can get. So you always got to go back and take out your infected survivor. The only time that's really a nuisance is, let's say you were just really lost and completely in the wrong place, and you realize that you got to go across to a whole different area of the map, and then you die there. It's going to suck, because then you got to go back to the wrong place to kill your infected survivor, get your gear back, and then proceed to the right place. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to die in pursuit of getting to the area the game wants you to get to. So when you go back to kill your infected survivor, it's not that big of a hassle. It's on the way anyways. So we're making our way back again through the lab. promise you by the end of this playthrough, you will be sick and fucking tired of that lab.
Well, sorry, but I must return to my work. Do you help yourself?
See, even there he gave us a clue. He's like, oh, so I guess you didn't have any luck retrieving the book upstairs. He's reminding you it's upstairs, so you know you gotta take that elevator. Well, transition past this loading time for you. Here we go. Now, again, like I said, loot the suitcase for no reason, because we already did, so... Now we're coming back up to that upstairs foyer area. There's my infected survivor right there. But remember that there's also a spitter and a palace guard somewhere nearby. So I'm going to try to draw him over here. But unfortunately, his growling is drawing the other two, so I'm going to have to take on all three of them at the same time. There's a spitter he just missed. He just missed again. Trying to use the doorway to my advantage. Got rid of my survivor, now it's just these two left. And like I said, use the doorway as your advantage. And don't let the spitter get time to load up the spitter. Push him back, there you go. There's another spitter right there. Like I said, whenever they're pale white like that, steam rising off the body, it's guaranteed spitter. So you gotta stay motion. You know what I'm saying? Stay moving. Still got me, but I can see through enough to get him. And now I'm gonna let him spit again. Oh. I can't hear anything the doctor's saying. I'm not interested right now. Trying to survive. So loot them. You know, the spitters, like I said, they always got something on them. Some handgun ammo or something. Let's go back and check the palace guard. See if he's got anything. And he's a bum. So we keep going. Oh, right gear. Dude, I'm gonna let them come here. I don't want to go in there because I don't know if there's any more zombies. I don't want them to hear. I don't want them to be drawn to where I'm at. So let's just proceed with caution. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord. There we go. See what he got? Nothing. Alright, so that closet with the smoke coming out of it with all the furniture, I'm very wary of that because I know at some point in the game, zombies come through there. I don't know when, but that's why you see me real hesitant. I'm going to loot this suitcase right quick. Of course, there's never anything in it. Still looking at that closet. I'm telling you, I remember from back in the day. So here we got one palace guard. Let's see if we can draw him over. Use that overturned table as a barrier. And just beat him to death while he tries to get over here. Got him. But the music is picking up. Why is the music picking up if I have him under control? So something's going on. And I hear it growling from behind me. Turn around and run. What's going on? Oh, and zombies came out the closet, like I told you. So we got two right now. One from the closet, one from in front. Oh, there's a third one. See, I'm telling you, bro, they come. I'm almost dead. I'm telling you, bro, I remember. Eat some lead, baby. Oof. Perfect. Another one right here. It looks like he's by himself. So we'll handle him straight up. Got some handgun ammo and a mine. Perfect. We can use that. You ain't got nothing. Alright, let's go ahead over. Climb over the table. Just love the atmosphere of this game. Just look at this corridor, man. The lighting. Creepy ass paintings on the wall. Debris everywhere. Real rundown looking. Love it. There, I'm loading up. Oh, there's a spitter. Oh, missed. Try to take him out from a distance. Oh, and as soon as the gunshot rang out, that other one that was right there just stood up, heard the gunshot. And we downed the spitter. I don't know if we killed it, but he's immobilized for now. We can take care of her. 1 or 2 hits. Butter. Oh, the spitter's still coming. Shot his leg off, he's still coming. So freaking cool. Molotov cocktail, yes sir. See if she's got anything. Nope. Alright. Looks like there's a little passageway down there, but it's blocked off by some bars. I can see at least one zombie over there by the fire. I know there's more than one just from the times I played this game, but we can see one. I like the little detail, like the bullet holes in the tables. I'm readying this Molotov cocktail because I want to, engulf them all in flames, whoever's in there. Cause some damage before they even get to me. So here we go. He's going to have to walk that fire. I'm going to set this mine up. Wish it was more than just one, but at least he comes through and he gets blown to shit. Now that says 462 and it looks like either 1 or 4. So I try every code possible here and nothing opens the door. So I'm basically trying to do something the game isn't ready for me to do. And there in the background, again, Wii U gamepad screen versus TV screen. Got to keep an eye on both. There's a zombie approaching us. I love that about this game. So now I try to take on him, but I slipped. And he got me. So now I wake up as this survivor. Gotta head right back in that same area because, again, the zombie, the infected survivor's there, which I need to kill to get my gear back. And also, it's on the way to where we need to go.
Every time you step out onto the streets, you're risking your neck. And for what? Haven't you been listening to me? You've got to look after number one, nobody else.
Prepper's always pissed every time we try to do something that he thinks is unsafe. Whatever, we just ignore him. Go back to the palace. Find that infected survivor, get your gear back. Keep pushing forward. Because the thing is that the doctor wants us to recover this book, and after that there'll be another book he wants us to recover, and it's all in the process of trying to come up with a cure. The preppers are more of the mindset that there is no cure for this shit. All you need to do is survive. So why are you taking unnecessary risks? So we head back. We know exactly where to go. Now there will be some other times coming up in the playthrough where we get lost, but as of right now, we know exactly what our heading is, which way to go, how to get there, what to do. That code I was trying to punch in the door, what I was trying to explain is that is something we need to do, but it's at a later point in the game. So that lock, even though the code was right, it's not active yet for me to punch in the code. And that's why, and you'll see right now when I go back, I still try to open it. And it takes me a couple of minutes to realize, damn, like this, I'm not ready to do this. This is not part of where I'm going right now. So you'll see that coming up. That's at a later point in the game.
I must return to my work. Do help yourselves with anything you need when you.
We're taking the same secret passage. By the way, taking this passage that has you climbing up allows you to completely bypass the downstairs foyer area of like the central living area of Buckingham Palace, which is right here. The downstairs part of this, which is a big open area, and there's a couple of zombies down there, so we don't have to deal with them now. We can just bypass them. I'm going right back to where I was. So now, it should be my infected survivor plus whatever zombies were around that fire. There's one right here. I'm gonna try to lure him back this way. Same old strategy. Got to use this overturned table or overturned couch, whatever it is, as an obstacle, so that when they approach it, they have to try to climb over it, and you can just get some free licks in. Probably even kill him before they even get over it. And use that gunshot to draw him over. Whether it hit him or not, no big deal. Just trying to get his attention. And now you start beating him. Making sure no one else is coming. What? There we go. He's still up. Got up super quick too. Surprised me. Oh, I didn't expect him to get up that quick. He's trying to make it over, turn around and bash him before he can get up. Oh, whatever. Not much damage. So now we took care of him. See if he's got anything. Flare. Oh, whatever. Let's push forward, and we're just gonna try to like thin out the herd. Basically, just draw one at a time over to us, beat the crap out of it, and continue forward. May sound like a tedious strategy, but if you want to survive, it's the best way to get it done. There's my infected survivor, and like 3 others zombies. So there's like a 4 or 5 in there. And now I'm drawing one of them over. Kind of surprised that they all didn't come. There we go, he's done. He's got nothing. Keep moving. There's my survivor now. He's gonna get gone over. I think a second one was growling at me too, so this might be a 2-on-1 situation right here. So we're gonna use this overturned table again. Oh yeah, look, they're all coming now. And one of them looks like he's got riot gear on. Get that riot gear on. Oh, I missed on that one. Perfect. Knock the helmet off, now we can really do damage. Looks like there's one other way there in the distance behind my survivor. By the fire. So there's 2 more after this one. At least. He just keeps getting up. There we go. Uh-oh. He's coming. There's my survivor. Alfie White. There we go. I don't think he had much on, but he had like a Molotov cocktail and something else. Yeah, handgun ammo. Okay, cool. Yeah, he didn't have much because the last survivor that I killed and took from didn't have much either, so. And there's the last one. He seems to be on his own. So we can jump over, take him out one-on-one, or draw him back here to the table. Have him try to climb over the table and rinse and repeat the same strategy we've been using. You noticed me? Come on. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Have him try to climb over the table. So here I try again, in vain, to enter a code to open this door. I'm not supposed to do that yet, so that's why no code is going to work. It's not active yet. So yeah, no code works because that part is not active for you to open yet. So I'm realizing I gotta proceed through this fire. Now from my previous playthroughs in years past, I know I gotta get past this fire. I'm just looking around analyzing. I remember using the scaffolding, so that means there's gotta be a ladder. There it is right there. So now I'm gonna get to the top of the scaffolding, see if we can just go across the fire. Uh-oh. Got growling. Oh! Pop, pop. Done. So now we're just navigating this scaffolding, this crosswalk. Got to be very careful because a fall will kill us. If it's from the middle area, we'll just take damage. But a fall from up here will probably kill us. Break our legs or whatever.
Now that you can definitely use, especially in this bloody place.
So we got some crossbow bolts. The prepper's really happy about that. I'm not sure why. We don't have the crossbow yet, so they're useless. Now I really got to get back up there, but I can't climb, so I'm gonna have to take a fall here, take some damage. Yeah, I gotta get to that other side where that door is at. So I'm gonna eat that cake or that chocolate, whatever the hell it was that we just found, to boost up my health so it could absorb some of the impact from the fall. Actually, I could have just gone there to the right and dropped down. That would have been easier, but whatever. We take the fall, take the damage, whatever. Now we gotta go right back up the ladder. That's why I said I could have just gone to the right and just dropped down and kept going. Here, I'm futilely gonna try one more time because I'm like, bro, there has to be something with this door, but I'm not remembering at this particular point in the playthrough that that's not something that you can do right now. So back here, I'm realizing I gotta go past that fire. So let's go back up the ladder. break off to the left, and then instead of going left again to where we found the crossbow bolts, we're just gonna keep going straight across, which will get us to the other side of that fire. They can't spray paint here. Disregard that. That's me pressing the wrong button on the Wii U gamepad screen. So here we go straight. The wood breaks. We fall to the middle level, and there's a ladder. And now we can drop down. I hear growling, so there's a zombie nearby. Oh, like right in my face. Got him. We got nothing now. In here, there's a cop wearing riot gear who I try to sneak past to go upstairs, but he notices me, so he seems to be by himself, so we'll just rush him. That's why you see me pressing up on him, just not letting him breathe, go right at him. Well, I'm thinking he's alone, but if you look at that doorway right there and look through it, there's about 4 or 5 zombies in there. That if I get any closer and they see my light or they hear the commotion happening between me and this zombie, they're all gonna come over and I'm gonna be in some deep shit. So that's why you see me staying back here this corner, letting the zombie come toward me. Finish him off. Salute him real quick. Chocolate, whatever. So yeah, we got like 3 or 4, probably 5 zombies in that hallway. Not really keen on going that way, so I'm gonna see if we can go upstairs and bypass that. And as I come up here, I realize very quickly that we can't bypass that because the only doorway leading out of this upstairs area is completely engulfed in flames. There's no passing through that without dying. So, and I don't think the game will let you pass through anyways. I think it'll just kill you. So you're gonna have to go through that crowded hallway full of the zombies. So at this point, I'm thinking, you know, Molotov cocktail, maybe a landmine. I don't know if I have a landmine. If I do, I want to save it. So I'm just gonna use this Molotov cocktail, blow up that hallway, and they're all gonna get set on fire. And the fire wears on them over time, making them weaker. So toss that in there. Now they all gotta work that fire. Boom! You see them all catching on fire. Makes them weaker. So boom, boom, boom. Get rid of them pretty easy. Watch this one. One hit. Done. Now the fire's out, and there's 3 of them I gotta deal with. One of them in riot gear. So it's time to run. Draw them this way. I'm gonna go up the same ladder I came down to give me some time to regroup, probably recover if I need to. If any one of them try to climb, which they can, I'll hear them coming and I'll be able to knock them right off the ladder. So I'm trying to just wait here. Now he notices me at the top and he comes right to the bottom of the ladder. So now I'm kind of fucked in the sense that I can't go down this ladder because I'll be going right down into his arms. So I gotta think of a diversion, some kind of distraction. He seems to be the only one that walked through the door. The other 2 stayed back, so I only gotta worry about him right now. So I'm looking through my inventory. I look through it again, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I know what to do. Those useless flares you always heard me complaining about? Here's their use. I'll use a flare, throw it there, it goes off, it distracts him, and the other zombies, I think, come through the door because they see the light, but that allows me to drop down and get the jump on him. There he is, he's on fire. That's why I threw it in the fire, so he can go get engulfed in flames. And you see, boom, on fire again. And again. And again. So, flares, ultimately useless in the game, prove to be useful in that scenario. So everything, every item in this game has at least one point where you may have to use it. Even the planks, or wooden planks that I never pick up, because I never set barricades in doors. They could come in handy. You go through a door, you know, running from zombies, and before they bang it open, you set some barricades on it, and it'll take them a lot longer to get through that door and give you more time to escape. So there's always a use for any item in the game. Plus, having done this voiceover already this is the 3rd time. The video being as long as it is, man, I got this video memorized. I can tell you everything that's happening. I can tell you everything that I was thinking when I was playing this. I can tell you where I got lost, where I was just like, where I got so lost and frustrated, I just shut the game off and started on the next day. All that is burned into my head now because I've done this voiceover 2 or 3 times already. No big issue. Just my voice recorder was was set to my capture card rather than set to my mic. So I already fixed that, set it to my mic. Now we're actually recording. So just bonehead errors on my part that have me working more than I should, but whatever. So here we found the Royal Library, or the Palace Library, and office where the book is. You see it right there in the back corner. It's shining. It's on a stand. I'll grab it now. It's just, there's a lot of stuff in this room to grab. We got the Black Prophecy. We got the Queen's Letters. I'm gonna loot this zombie right quick. Get some handgun ammo, 6, which is not bad. And the book was right there. Turn around and grab it, you fool. Turn around and grab it. There it is. Boom, got it. Now, this little secret passageway opens up. So we got the Remedy Secreti. Now it's time to take that back to the lab, to the doc, and see what it is that he has us, that he needs us to do next. Here I find a letter from John D.
Following the recommendations of De Remedy Secreti, I reduced the pus to a dry powder and discovered that injecting the concoction into the subject, God forgive me that I refer to my own wife as subject, causes the black blood to retract and wither. I glimpsed the flush of my wife's once rosy complexion through the sickness. But alas, she then succumbed to one final fit, and at last, with blessed mercy, ceased moving forever. May God have mercy upon her soul, and allow it now to rest. I remain convinced this volume offers practical methods for obtaining a solution. Perhaps even the key to save us all.
So there's a crossbow. Finally found it. Now this really gives us some shades of Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon style. Crossbow, deadly, silent, range weapon that we can use to take zombies out without causing a commotion. You're gonna see here that I go through the secret passageway door and I use it. See, when you aim in third-person view, just like anything else in this game, it goes to a third-person cinematic view, but on the Wii U gamepad screen, you see the actual reticule target and you can move around with motion controls, picking off enemies. Awesome. You have to experience that to see how much it changes up gameplay, man. It's incredible. As far as the letter we just found, what you just heard was Dee's own voice, basically narrating what was written in that letter about how the book that you have now, he followed it and its instructions, and it allowed him to come up with not a cure, but something to kill the zombies. And unfortunately, he ended up killing his wife, who had become a zombie. Here you see me aiming, third person, on the Wii U gamepad screen. I can see the target, move it around, wow, take him out. Love it, man. I'm telling you, bro. That alone is what makes the zombie ports on PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 4 and Xbox One so inferior. It doesn't have that gameplay element. So here we got our crossbow bolt back. We can always pick them up, so we never run out of ammo as long as we remember to pick them up. Try to make our way back to the lab. Oh, it said hold R to finish. What's going on? Where is he? Oh, right there. This is that downstairs area that I bypassed completely earlier by going through the other secret passage. This is what it has. Got another one. I hear him. Oh, there it is. So you always listen to the audio cues in this game. The score, the music intensifies or picks up, the growls. The audio design is done very well, especially when you're playing with the gamepad volume all the way up and the TV volume at normal. It creates kind of a 3D audio effect between both devices, the TV and the gamepad, and it's really good about, you hear a zombie growling, you can pinpoint the direction the growling is coming from. So the audio design is top notch in that aspect. So here we're gonna take the elevator back down, hit up the lab, and give the doc the book. And I'm just itemizing, organizing my inventory, moving stuff around. I'll get back to the lab. I don't think this is the way. I think this is the way to the shortcut. No, this is that dead end with the bathroom. You know, remember this. Gotta head the other way. We know we can't go through that door, but I just have to check it. Yeah, the lab should be this way. And there it is. So let's give him the book. We got a little cutscene here that shows us that our beloved Doc seems to have the virus himself. There you see the black blood vessels. And as soon as he injects what he's been working on, just like in Dee's letter, the black blood retracts, it withers, and he's able to control the infection. Now he's just going to act like we didn't see all that.
Hello. Oh, I see you found Gesner's book. I do hope it wasn't too much trouble. Pass it through.
We give him the book. Now he starts to analyze and study it, and he has one of those Eureka, by golly, gee willikers, of course moments. Huh? Of course.
Wait. There's something else. That gadget of yours looks rather like something the Omega chaps used to carry.
He's talking about the prepper pad. So now he's going to give us an upgrade for the prepper pad, which will allow us to scan infected and also allows the motion sensor to be automatically going on without you having to tap the button on the gamepad. And he also gave us the syringe. With the syringe, we can get the antibodies from a dead zombie, fill that syringe up, and that's one shot. So anytime we get grabbed by a zombie, instead of getting killed, we can use the shot, kill him right there instantly, and then we would need to refill the syringe. You can refill the syringe from any downed zombie that wasn't downed by the shot itself. So now you hear the beeping, beep, 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 beep. That's the motion sensor going automatically now since we got the upgrade. And it's beeping because it's picking up that zombie. So now to test his theory, we're going to go and kill the zombie that we scanned, and we're going to get the antibodies from its body. And there, you can acquire the viricide. You can basically think of it as like an anti-vaccination. Vaccination will make you immune or resistant to the infection. A viricide will basically kill the host that has the infection. So that's basically what that is.
That syringe will synthesize a viricide, so a poison quite deadly. There's enough for one injection, but you can refill it for another willing volunteer. In return, I need another favor. A second book, Studium Contagione, the study of infection by Dee himself, is very rare. But I happen to know Ron Freeman has a copy in his flat on Brick Lane. Ron's one of those raven chaps, you see.
So now he's informing us of a second book called The Studium Contagium. It's written by John Dee himself. It's a study of infection. And so it's a very rare book. But the doctor knows that Ron Freeman, who lives in Brick Lane Flats, has a copy. So we need to head to Brick Lane Flats, get to his apartment, and find the book. So here's the shortcut. We could take this back to the safe house or directly to Brick Lane Flats. I believe at this point I get a little lost, which is funny because he literally just told us where to go. But again, I was doing a lot of this recording at 3 or 4 in the morning, cross-eyed and passing out. So I have a couple of lapses where I get lost, but I did cut out a lot of that footage so you guys wouldn't have to be stuck there watching me be lost for 20-30 minutes at a time. So here we go. Take the shortcut, and we are in Brick Lane Flats. So now it's the same area of the supermarket from earlier in the game. but there's an apartment complex near it we never had access to before that we're going to have access to now. So we got to head back to that area. But like I told you guys all the time, man, do not trust the fact that you've been through an area and cleared it of enemies before, because they're constantly migrating and moving, and there could be brand new enemies in the area. So we're going to head right back up top like we did when we first came here at the beginning of the part 1's playthrough, and we're going to scan around. And look, there's one right there. So even though I cleared this area, there's a brand new zombie right there. We're going to use the crossbow, take him out from a distance, do a little gamepad aiming. Wow, there it is. I'm looking around, I don't see anything else, but I do hear the motion sensor beeping. So it's picking up something, but we did see some crows shadows, so it could be the crows it's picking up, or it could be zombies that were hidden from view. We'll see now. Oh, I hear growling, so there must be another one. Oh, there he is. Let's take him out with the cricket bat. Get my bolt back. There we go. Uh-oh, more growling. There's another one. There she is. So, yeah, like I said, never trust the fact that you cleared an area out. There could always be more. She's got a flare. Okay, cool. We'll take it. See, now the supermarket will be straightforward through there. So we're going to go to the left, and I believe there's a little gate that allows us to access the apartment complex right here. There you go. Now we need to reach the basement of Ron Freeman's flat. So his apartment building, we need to get to the basement of it. So, heading deep underground now. More subways / sewers to get us where we gotta go. Now make sure we ain't got no more supplies around here. Cool. And there's our way out. So I think we're coming up on part of the video where I do get lost for a little bit. When that happens, I'll just give you, not a spoiler, but let you know what's going to happen. I get to a certain point, get stuck in a room, and determine at that point I'm tired. So I shut the game off because I believe I saved before that. But either way, I shut the game off and I start the next morning with a clearer head. But when I started the next morning, I went back in that direction with the same survivor you see now. And I believe I got killed and had to start as a different survivor, and then that's when I started capturing footage. So you'll see that when we get stuck in this room, it fades out, comes on a new playthrough, and it's a different survivor, and that's why. No real progress had been made. It's just time passed. I switched it off the night before, went to bed, woke up the next morning, started playing again, and forgot to start capturing immediately. So when I died with this survivor, it wasn't filmed. But nothing really outside of the death of this survivor happened. So
Now where are you going?
So here we are. These are the flats that we have to get to.
Supplies or what? The pickings round here
And you can hear in the background some like rave music. There's a party going on. If you look upstairs, you see the lights from the party in that apartment going on. So that's super cool.
The so-called public servants who all hot-footed into Westminster and the ballot instead. That little good it did them, eh?
Oh, there's a body right there. Let's kill him before it gets up.
You hear that? That's exactly why this country's gone to shite. People partying when they should have been prepping.
Yeah, the prepper doesn't like partying. So we're gonna head up in here. Oh, what was that? It was right next to us as we came through the entrance. Let's take it out. Done. See what she's got on her. Molotov cocktail. Yes, please. So just kind of scoping this area out. I always loot the dumpsters, even though they never have anything in them. Like, I don't think I've ever, in the 10 years of owning this game, I don't think I've ever looked in a dumpster and found even one item, but just a force of habit. Nothing back here, so we can go through one of these doors. This motion sensor's picking up life. Not sure what it is.
I'm surprised anyone else
Pick up this
survived.
flare.
Okay, maybe not everyone knows about these prophecies, but to be so blind when Armageddon is in your face, I despair.
Oh, coming right around the corner. That's what the motion sensor was picking up. She had nothing, and this is a dead end. Door's locked. Gotta head back down. Oh. Turn around. Whoa. She missed us by centimeters. So now we found our way into this like warehouse looking area, stock area. Or stocking area, I should say. Uh-oh. 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 We hear that. Oh, there it is, and he's wearing riot gear. Oh, let's push it. Got another one coming. Nope, missed. Push him back. So there we go with that. Trying to head higher up. So there you can see that room in the background has a raven symbol on the wall. And when we get in there, you're going to see there's a couple of different raven symbols. What that means usually is that it's one or two or both of these things can be true. There's a secret door for the ravens nearby. And there's also probably a raven safe house where you can save your game and upgrade your weapons at the bench. So I'm going to loot him real quick. He's got a Molotov cocktail. You know we love those. So there's a Ravens of D symbol on the wall. There's another one in that room through the wall, through this door here. And there's a barricaded door. So I want to remove the barricade or the planks just because I have another way in and out. And now in this room, there's that secret door. Some newspaper clippings. We can always look at them on the pause menu and you can see more lore and story of the game. So here, this is the room that I get stuck in. I get a little frustrated. It's really late at night and I just say, all right, fuck it, I'm going to turn it off and start over tomorrow. So I look around for a while. And there's no code that I have to open this door, so nothing I put in is going to work right now. And I just take a couple looks around and I decide right around here. Let me see. Yeah, right here. I just shut it off. And this is me as another survivor the next day. So that's what happened. I came back the next day as that same survivor, tried to push forward, died, had to go back as this survivor, kill him, get my stuff back. And now I'm at the safe house. I know where to go now. So I'm just going to head straight in that direction. So we come out the safe house. I believe this is the safe house in the Royal Bunker, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So now I'm just trying to find my way. What I do know, and what I let you guys know right off the bat now, is that the retrieval of the second book, the Studium Contagion, I did do it, but unfortunately it wasn't captured. It's one of those times where, I don't think it's this time, I think it's the next time, where I get to the end of my playthrough here, or my session here, turn the game off, start the next day, and I end up getting it, but then like a lot of times it happens with me, which I got to get better at, I realize, oh my god, I wasn't recording. So then I start recording right after. So you'll see that it'll load in, and instead of saying, retrieve or find the Studium Contagion, it'll say, get the Studium Contagion to the dock, meaning I already have it. So that's what happened there. So I'm just giving you the warning ahead of time so you guys don't get confused by that. And I'll point it out when it happens and explain it again so you guys are on track. Still in the progression of the game, still in the progression of the playthrough. Nothing really major, aside from the retrieval of the book, was done off of recording. And again, like I said previously in the same video, see, it says find these. Okay, so I'm still looking for it. So it's not here. It's after this session. I get tired or just frustrated or whatever with this character. I turn it off, and when I start again the next time, you'll see it says get the Studium Contagion to the dock. Because when I started playing again the next day, I found it, retrieved it, and then when I went to go check, I was like, oh shit, I never pressed record. Fuck it, start recording now. So that's why you see that. But yeah, like I said, that's not going to be a problem going forward with any more of the playthroughs or any other videos I do, because I'm just going to start labeling my captures. I was just kind of relying on the date that they were made and being able to determine the order because of memory of the game. But it's better, more efficient, and less likely to make mistakes if you actually label them. So I'll just start labeling them part 1, part 2, part 3. And that way I know the order they go in and what happens. Or I might even just label them with what they are. Like, this is part 2, but it's really the Buckingham Palace playthrough, basically. So I could just name it that, and I'll know. And there's multiple captures that consist in this video, which there always is. It'll be, Buckingham Palace playthrough 1, 2, 3, 4. And that way we know what order to put them in. But anyways, that's enough explaining that. So, again, we're right now, I think this is one of the times where I get lost. Because obviously I'm in Buckingham Palace, where I should be in Brick Lane Flats, looking for the book. So here you can see I'm trying to go through the same door that's never been opened, so why would it be open this time? So you guys remember this area? Basically, it leads to a dead end. But again, I'm lost at this particular part in the playthrough, so I'm exhausting all possibilities. Leaving no stone unturned. All those cliches. Now this is where that bathroom is, right? Yeah, right there. So that's another dead end. Motion sensor's picking up something, so it could be a rat or it could be a walker somewhere through the walls. It's the same bathroom. Yeah, this leads to a dead end also. We know this. But again, we're just exploring everything because we're a little bit clueless right now. And that's locked. Yep. Gotta go right back the same way we came. It's picking up some life, and I can hear some growling and movement and banging. And it's right there. It's those two walkers that are locked behind the chain link fence, which means we're right by the lab. And now you're going to see some frustration from my character as I just bash one of them because I'm just so mad I don't know where to go. Motherfucker, where the hell do I go? So we're crossing through the lab again. Just searching everywhere, man. Nothing in the bin to take, so we know it's nothing to do with that. That's the way we just came from. This leads to the shortcut, which we should take to Brick Lane Flats because it's where we need to be. Do I do it? Nope. You find yourself back in the lab again. So I'm like, nah, we gotta get out of here. Let's head back, try to take the manhole, take it to Brick Lane Flats. That's where we need to go. Right now on the Wii U gamepad screen, I see the map of all our shortcuts, where they lead to, and I just need to select the one for Brick Lane Flats. And I don't. I get up and I walk away for no reason. Flashlight needs to charge real quick. And if you think this is bad, as far as being lost, in a couple minutes from now, I get stuck in this room that, bro, I shit you not, I cut out like 75% of the footage in editing, just so that you guys only see a tiny fraction of my lostness in that room. I was in that room and going back and forth from that room, not like refusing to acknowledge that it was a dead end for a good hour plus, you know, before I realized, like, you know what, bro, it has to be in another direction. And so I cut that out so you guys don't have to freaking sit there and watch that. I'll point it out when it happens, though, so you know what room I'm talking about. Going back down. This is where the safe house is. You can save. Upgrade our weapon with the non-existent upgrades we do not possess. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, we're in the wrong place. Like, be interesting to see when I finally realize, hey, we're in the wrong place. Take the damn shortcut. Let me see if that's what happens here. Locked. That green marker is the shortcut. The orange marker is a secret door that we can't open yet right now anyways. So you would think I would use common sense and be like, bro, green means go. Green is usually the objective. Why don't we just go to the shortcut and take it? But no. There's the secret door. There's no way of opening it because we don't have that code yet. I'm going to scan around, see if I can find it. Now, when I scan, you see this symbol that popped up on the door? That is something that you could decipher that will give you the code to that door, but we don't have the prepper pad upgrade for that. That's really the Enochian alphabet and Enochian number system. So in order to decipher and translate it, you need that upgrade on your pad. I don't have it yet, so I can look at it till I'm blue in the face. It's not going to give me the code. So I'm just scanning around, seeing if there's any other secrets that could actually be of use. There aren't, so looking around, which way do I go? I go back to the shortcut, which is right there, the green arrow? No, of course not. Let's keep scanning around this room for nothing. Now here I find a ladder that leads deeper into the sublevels. We haven't gone there yet, so I take it. And this leads to the room I was telling you about. Now we're going to go through some underground subway stations on the way to that exit that takes us to that room. And then you'll see I get to that room and I just refuse to believe it's a dead end. And that's where I just get frustrated for the day, turn it off. And then what happens is I turn it back on the next day. I know exactly where I'm supposed to go. I get the... I die. I wake up as a new survivor, go back and kill that infected survivor, actually get the book, and unfortunately, none of that is recorded. So it's going to pick up after I transition out of this room, after I get stuck here, it's going to pick up back in this room, because once I got the book and realized I wasn't recording, I was like, shit, the least I can do is go back to the exact same room and start capturing there so they see me leave that room. And then I have the book. So you'll see it right now. I'll walk you through it. So now we're in this underground section, leading us in what I perceive to be the right direction, even though it's not. Get up on here. And now we come up these stairs, go to the left and up another flight of stairs, and there's a room. And I'm like, oh, Eureka, this is leading to the right place. It's leading to the way out. No, it's just a dead end. Like, complete dead end. And I stay in this room for like an hour, going back and forth in and out of this room, trying to scan around and look around and refuse to realize that it's the wrong place. So here you're going to see a cut coming up now because I turn it off. And now back in this room, now I already have the book at this point and I'm a different survivor. See, it's going to say, give Stadium Contagium to the doc because I already have it. So like I said, I started on this day with the same fat guy, the survivor that I was, went in the right direction, got killed, woke up as a new survivor, which is the one I have now, went back there, killed the infected survivor, got my stuff back, and got the book, and then realized I wasn't recording and said, okay, let's go back to that room we were stuck in when we last recorded, start capturing there, and that's what you're seeing. I already have the book. I've already gotten it. Now I'm heading back to the dock. What I cut out, I shit you not, was a good, easily 20 to 30 minutes. No, actually more. It was a good 45 minutes of footage of me being stuck in that room, going back and forth between the exit and that room, the exit and that room, looking around, refusing to believe that it was a dead end. So here we're back in the palace underground in the bunker, heading back to the dock to give him the book. See, so come out the same ladder that we went down. You should know now the lab is to the left. Come on. Go straight. There you go. Straight for the left. And there it is. So we give him the book. Boom.
You found the studium contagion?
Yes, I found the contagion.
If only I had been quick enough to save them. I tried, I did. And I made progress. But what survives, well, I can't call it life. I'm almost glad my Omega Group colleagues never lived to see the day.
So now he puts the book down and you'll see there's something shining on the book. And he notices it too. See it right there?
Oh my. This is Dee's last letter to Francis Bacon.
So this is the first of the 7 D's letters, John D's letters that we gotta recover.
He mentions the Paracete code. Now, the Ravens believe they possess this code, and they must still be in London somewhere. I don't know how, but if you can track them down and retrieve this code, it could unlock a cure. Meanwhile, I was solely wrong. I swore an oath to my queen and my vocation to shed light on the dark corners of ignorance, and so I must.
See, so there you see collect 7 D's letters for the doc. So I gotta take the first one, he just put it in there in the bin, so we grab it. And it gives us intel as to where all the other ones are. So now on the CCTV monitors in our safe house, we can look at the different locations and we can see which one has a D's letter that hasn't been recovered yet and which ones we've gotten. Right now, we only got the first one. So now the task at hand is to head back to the safe house and check that out so that we can start plotting which way we're gonna go and which letters we're gonna recover first. So I'm gonna let this go on for a little bit longer and head back to the safe house. You're gonna see me basically start to get that rolling and we'll cut it right there. Part 3 will be the retrieval of the 7 D's letters. And if time permits and we have time to add some more, maybe, the Tower of London or whatever, and we'll go forward that way. Right here, we're just heading right back to the safe house to get preparations underway for going after and retrieving the letters of D. So here we are back in the safe house. It's telling you new intel, check your CCTV monitors. So, gotta go do that. First, I'm probably gonna try to save my game and go to sleep, but it tells me it's not safe to sleep. That's weird. So I'm like, oh, maybe it wants me to get my mission briefing first. So let's go do that first. So we'll approach the monitors. Turn around, fool. Get in there. And then we'll go. We'll look on the gamepad screen. I can see all the different locations, and it tells me where the letters are. So there you see collect these letter Victoria Memorial. That's one area.
There are reports of a military camp at the palace. The guy in charge is Colonel Waverly, my old CO in Desert Storm. So tell him.
See, I'm scrolling through on the gamepad the different locations. So we got Victoria Memorial Park is one of them. Here it says collect these letter and Brick Lane Flats. There's one there also. I try to go to sleep now. Still not safe to sleep. I'm like, let's collect these letter in Brick Lane Markets. So there's one in the markets, one in the flats, one in Victoria Lane or Victoria Park, whatever it is. So now what that means, not safe to go to sleep. There's Splatterfield Green. There's another one, is that there's a zombie in the safe house. So here again, one of the coolest features of the Wii U Miiverse and Wii U's online integration at the beginning, the beginning of its life cycle, was anybody that played this game who was on your friends list, even if they're not currently online, the last time they played the game and died, their infected survivor can end up in your game. So there you see 7 Power 07. That's one of my first friends ever on my Wii U game, my Wii U friends list on launch day when the system came out. His infected survivor is in our safe house, and it also has gear on. So in this case, he just had some bullets I reloaded my gun with. Sometimes they're stocked, they're loaded with weapons. So that's a cool feature that Miiverse and Wii U's online was doing with games like this. So now it should be safe to sleep now that we've taken care of the threat. Can go back, lay down, save our game, and that'll be it for this ZombiU playthrough part 2. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, man, as much as I enjoyed making it and getting lost. But part 3 will be a lot smoother. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, man, and we'll continue supporting the channel on these videos. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Peace.